Robbie Wong here, gonna risk my wild card so you don't have to. We're gonna do something a little bit different if you've been with me up to this point, and we are going to play some historic. Oh, did that not take? Hello? Hello? Everyone else seeing that? Ad. Oh, it's in here. Alright, we got it fixed. Okay, so for those of you who are joining us, we've been playing a lot of Brawl. I love Magic the Gathering as a card game. And in a later video, I want to kind of go into why I love this game and what it does for me and my brain. But before I started to stream on Twitch and YouTube, I played Magic a lot. And I got into Mythic the last 2 seasons for the first time since I got Arena a couple years ago, a year and a half ago, however long it's been. So this is the deck last season that took me to Mythic, and I'm not too interested in the end game there. I just like having goals, and that was one of my goals, was to make it into Mythic again. So I have not played any Historic in a couple of weeks, ever since Muxus came out, and Reclamation has apparently been running around everywhere. So we're just going to jump in with the deck that I made Mythic with last time and see where we're at. Is it still competitive? Does it have legs? Does it not? And we're going to talk about the stream's goals going forward from here, because I really like constructed formats. I really like Draft. I really like Brawl. I really like Magic. So this deck, Yarok Fields, Yarok, I got the deck list from Jeff Hoogland. I forget if it was a subscriber who asked him to play it. I feel like it was a deck submission from one of his subscribers. But so we've got Yarok the Desecrated. Permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability. You control the trigger. That ability triggers an additional time. So you do not want to see Hushbringer. But we've got lots of things here that trigger once they enter, including Field of the Dead. So Yarok and Field of the Dead pair up very well. You can generate a lot of value and grind in the late game. You have some Arboreal Grazer and removal in the early game to connect you to the mid to the late game. We're playing one cheeky Unmoored Ego in here because I just played one game of Teamer Rec, and we're going to see. So, this season, will I make Mythic? Can I do it on camera? Let's find out together. And we'll talk about what lines I enjoy, what lines are a mistake on my part, and maybe we can glean some insight. So the season just flipped, and I got sent down from Mythic to Plat. So we're going to start here on the ground. We are opening hand. I really like to look for, I currently like to look for some ramp. So Elvish Rejuvenator, Risen Reef, or Arboreal Grazer are great ways to get ahead on curve, so that way we can get to our more expensive cards. Also, this deck used to play Nexus of Fate, one copy, and it's banned now, so you can't. Uro is also ramp. Okay, so I'm going to keep this hand. We got early interaction. We have ramp, and we have mana to cast our spells. And we even have a payoff. I've been playing Brawl so much, I'm looking for a commander. What? Okay, so this is probably Black-Red Sacrifice. Okay, so there's no point in land sequencing, and double-checking the auto-tapper with this deck are more stringent than other decks. So we're going to play Woodland Cemetery. And if we feel like we need to Heartless Act, we can. Next turn, I think we're going to Uro and double land. Whoa, Strider. Let's just shoot that center mass. It's like it never existed. So we've talked about before where if this is the situation, who is the beatdown and who is the control? And I really feel like we are the beatdown here. So I want to go Uro because that will guarantee a 5-drop next turn. Good pickup. Something else scary comes down the line. Or 2 mana later they can play this. Priest is a kill on sight. Just another Woe Strider. Okay, so they're really amping up. We're going to play Yarok. And hopefully we get to see our deck do its thing. Opponent looking for removal because they want to keep the pressure on. If this whether this survives or dies, we're missing green for this. So we're going to Rejuvenator if they kill our Yarok. If they don't kill our Yarok, then we're going to Risen Reef so we can get these sweet, sweet triggers. Extra land is great. Okay, so Blast Zone also will clear Cauldron Familiar. So let's Rejuvenator first because this is the best chance of hitting a Field of the Dead. Value, 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 value. We're missing green, so let's get that for Cavalier. So that's the big, getting to 3 green for Cavalier, getting to Sultai for, that's a good pickup. Okay, we're going to go off the rails if we keep going. Okay, so they can double block with Woe Striders to kill this. So I'm going to go ahead and try and turn the corner here. So next turn, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next turn, we really want to see 1 more green mana. Oh, that's scary. So hopefully they can't go too far off the rails. Oh. Priest. Priest. What else? What else you got? Serrated Scorpion. Lazatap Reaper. Trying to get to 10 mana. Oh. We're just dead. 6. Man, I have not seen this build. That's scary, man. Okay, so we are needing them to brick off. They're not going to brick off at this point. 6, 7. Although they are running low on life. So, ping, ping. They're 4 permanents short of the 10 necessary to kill me for 10. But they can deal 6 more. Taking 4 per sack. That's incredible. All right, so aggro into combo. One thing you'll learn about me is I am completely willing to fall on my face to learn. Okay, so this can help nab the combo part of it. Agonizing Remorse can move things straight into the graveyard. Do we want to go that control route? I mean, they do have a lot of critters. Board Unmoored Ego out. Get out, eliminate. And one Cavalier of Thorns. If we have Disdainful Stroke is only going to hit Bolas's Citadel. Let's kind of ramp him, but that is a way to take Bolas off the table. Board one of these lands out, probably Field of Ruin. Put that one back in. All right. Submit. That was odd. Down a game. Need to win the next two to win the match. We will always play first. Yeah. Okay. Let's send back. Seems least likely to be cast since we're so short on black mana. Okay, if I don't draw land, I'm going to Fabled Passage for black mana. Next turn is Uro. That was a bad pickup. Legendary cards that have a way to deal with the next copy being drawn are so good. Like Search for Ascanta. If you draw another one, you're not really all that sad. Or if you face another one, you can just mill it with the first one. Okay. Some serious consideration to Blast Zone. Blow it up. Or we can Yarok. Just threaten that. Yarok, Stem the Bleeding. If they kill this, I can play a backup. If they don't kill it, I want a Risen Reef. I really want a Risen Reef. Okay, so we have not played a land drop, so we want to decline this one. So we can put that, and then sure, that can go into the battlefield. So because I declined the first trigger, I can play this untapped. That's a neat trick for win. Oh, I should have noticed how low on basics I was. Okay. Yeah, that didn't end up mattering. Okay. So if I swing for 3, they swing for 3, but they're down by 3. So this seems like a net, like in the end it's fine. Like if I keep it back, they probably won't attack anyways. So I'll stay at this life total. Holy Toledo. Okay, we are gonna trophy the snot out of that. Destroy their combo piece? Yes, please. Okay, so we are too short from Uroing. If we put Yarok into play, we get a bunch of triggers. So let's go Risen Reef. Start going nuts here. This one we will enter tapped. I can't. What is it? Another? Oh, sure. Sure. Okay, so now we want to attack. Okay, now let's go ahead and push this. Yeah, we have black and green. Okay, so this can go into the battlefield untapped. Force them to have, like, they need to go off with Bolas's Citadel now. We're going to keep the untapped one and feed Uro and get more triggers. And go through what, 8 cards of this. We're going to decline this one. We can turn that into a different card. Never. Uro in this deck is the one that puts them into the field untapped. We are going to decline that one too because we can cycle these into actual cards. Ugh. And combo. And I'm dead. Okay, so 11, 9, no sack or 2 sack outlets, but no way to ping us. So we're hoping to skip Blood Artist, and that also important. They don't have the, okay, that's bad. They don't have a way to scry off the top. So if they get stuck, like if that's a Bola Citadel, we can be in an okay position. Sure. Cannot play another Bolas Citadel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they need to chip off 8 life points, 7 life points, but without a sack outlet. Yeah, this is just draining. So they take me to 7, or am I dead? 5, 6, I'm dead. Wow, just comboed off the face of the earth. That is incredible. That makes me want to play their deck. Okay, well, so not a whole lot we can do there. The question becomes, is Yarok Field still good enough to play in Historic? And then the second one is, if it's not, is there a way to retool it so that it's still fun? Because I love that deck. And then the third thing is, did I mulligan appropriately, and did I substitute cards? I think there might be, because it is so combo oriented, a way, more of a space for Unmoored Ego to just take Bolas's Citadel, because they can't go off without that. That's a number one. But I think I need to play some more to learn about that. But I'm Robbie Wong. Thanks for sticking with me. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one.